Good to see you on camera, Dr. Rakesh. So, a very warm good morning to each one of you present here in this room, and I welcome you all to Skilling on Saturdays. Today, we have a special guest with us, Anshu Todi, and I would like to introduce her. Anshu is a limitless abundance manifestation coach. She's also a speaker and corporate trainer as well as facilitator. She is a trained classical Hatha Yoga teacher and yoga therapist and helps people bring yogic lifestyle into their lives. She is the founder of Limitless Movement, a movement at the heart of which there is this strong belief that abundance is always available to all of us. And that's so true. But ignorance is what keeps us from harnessing it. And this is also equally true. She has also been awarded the 99 Women Achievers of India by Indian Achievers Club, which is a 58 years old organization. So this is the short intro I have of Anshu. With this, I invite you, Anshu, to take over the session and um, take us ahead with the techniques you are bringing in today for all of us at Skilling on Saturdays.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Shivani. Hello, everyone. It's great to be here.
Good morning.
All of
Good
you.
morning, ma'am.
Good
Good morning. So, all of you might be wondering as to, why it's within all of us and what kind of ignorance are we going through and what is the knowledge that we must have to be able to tap into this abundance that's all around us. Sounds like, kind of a hunky-dory thing, but it's very true. And we will see as the session progresses. But I always begin my sessions with a little, doing a stability of the body. So we will do a short something called Kayastherium. So I request all of you to please sit straight wherever you are, whether you are sitting on a chair, on bed, wherever you are. If you can cross your legs, it's fine. Otherwise, just touch your feet completely to the floor and sit up straight. Make sure your spine, neck, and head is in a straight line, aligned with each other. And gently close your eyes. You can keep both your hands on your thighs with palms facing up. And now just scan your body. Become aware of your body from head to toe. If you find any tightness, any stress anywhere, go on releasing it. Make sure there are no creases on your forehead. Your eyes are gently closed. Your jaws are loosely closed. You can roll your shoulders and lighten them up. Your chest, abdomen, no stress, no tightness. The thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and feet. Everything is relaxed. Make all the adjustments to your body and become still and centered. Once again, become aware of the state of your body at this time of the day and also the state of your mind. And create a relaxation. Now you are completely relaxed and you have a stable posture. Let this awareness go and take your awareness to your breath, to both your nostrils, and watch as each breath enters the nostril and comes out with each exhalation. Let no breath pass without you noticing it. Become aware of the flow of the breath, feel it, experience it in your nostril. And as it comes out, feel the movement inside. Watch the temperature, it's cool as it goes in, warm as it comes out. Become aware of the speed. Is it fast? Is it slow? Become aware of the depth. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Keep breathing normally. And now shift your awareness to your eyebrow center, also known as Bhumadhya, and visualize an illuminated bindu, a dot over there, the place where you have Lord Shiva's third eye, the same place, an illuminated bindu, and focus on that bindu. Today you have joined this session with certain intention. There is a reason why on a Saturday morning you have joined early morning at 7 o'clock when you could have done something else. So repeat that intention to yourself in a simple sentence 3 times while focusing on this bindu, also known as sankalpa. May this session grant you your sankalpa. And once we will chant Om. So taking a deep breath. Om. Now let it go. You can rub your palms together, cup them over your eyes once they are warm, and gently you are ready to open the eyes. How is everyone feeling?
Relaxed.
Great. So we are ready to.
A calm state.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes. And we are ready to get on this learning journey. So what the first thing I want to begin with, I want to understand what does abundance mean to you before we harness the abundance what does abundance mean actually to you? I mean, there is no right and wrong. It means different things to different people. Absolutely, Gaurav. Please go ahead.
Good morning, friend. So for me, abundance means there are lot of things available for me in the universe. Like someone feel that if someone got the promotion in the company, oh, my position has gone, I will not be able to get. And if you have an abundance mindset, you say that I have so many promotions, so many things available. Everything is for me only. So it is everything is getting manifested for myself. This is abundance for me.
Absolutely. Very true. Abundance keeps you away from that scarcity mindset. True. Anyone else wants to share what abundance means to them? So Ran Vijay says that I am aligned with the universe and I am aligned the frequency of the universe, getting everything I need. Absolutely. S. Lakshmi Narayan says limitlessness, and Louis Tamra says magnanimity. Thank you so much. All of you are right. Because abundance does not necessarily only mean money. Sometimes we only think in terms of money and wealth. Of course, that is a part. But we need a holistic life, a life which has abundance in all forms, isn't it? If you have money
Absolutely.
and you don't have relationships in your life, you do not have people that you can look up to, who have your back, who are there to support you, you will never be happy. If you have relationships but no money, you cannot be happy. If you have relationships and money but no health, you cannot be happy. So basically, abundance means free flowing energy, an energy which is free flowing and in all the forms. It's a natural state of, well-being for all of us. Very, very natural state. Not something, artificially we make ourselves believe. But the energy, we are all energy beings, and everything, we are energy, universe is energy, and it's all about aligning ourselves to the energies of the universe. So that helps us in bringing this constant flow of not only money, but joy, peace, love, harmony, fulfillment, and basically goodness in all forms. All kinds of goodness is abundance because we need it all, right? Why should we get satisfied with something this much when we can have this much? So that is what abundance is. And with that, let me share the presentation with you. Just one moment.
Actually, abundance is that everything in this universe is in plenty, it is expanding every moment. And the
Mhm.
abundance mindset believes that if somebody else is getting, still there is plenty for me as well.
Very true. That is an abundance mindset.
Right.
Abundance should be available to us in all the forms. And in all the forms, we should never feel that scarcity within us that if someone else is getting the promotion, I cannot get promoted. If someone else is getting praised, then I'm going to go down. It's available for all of us. There's plenty. If someone is a, billionaire or a millionaire, it's not like, the whole money has finished in the world and I cannot become another millionaire or billionaire. Can you see my, presentation?
Yes, visible.
So another question to you. What keeps you connected to the earth, the absence of which also takes you away from here? And I am not able to see the chat. So you can unmute yourself and let me know because in presentation mode, I cannot see the chat. You are muted,
Sometimes,
Sean.
yeah, sometimes the panel disappears. If you scroll your mouse cursor, you can find it.
The panel
Because
is there.
if you are, if if you are seeing this red icon with the stop share, just hover your mouse above that and the panel will appear.
The panel I'm able to see, but not able to click anywhere.
Okay.
The mouse cursor is not visible to
Yeah.
me. Or I
Okay,
will
no
not
issue.
keep it in presentation mode. If I don't keep it in
No
presentation,
issues, no issues. You can.
you can still see it, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can.
so I can keep it this way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So what is it? Anyone wants to answer it? What keeps us connected to this earth, the absence of which takes us away?
Gravity.
Grounded. We are grounded
Like
to the earth.
Okay, let me reframe my question. What keeps us alive on this earth, the lack
like
of which, the absence of which is, we are of this earth in the sense that we are not alive anymore, and this, this body is not there anymore. Respiration, Suman Murarka says. Umesh
so
says so.
contribution.
Environment for life.
Again, Gaurav has raised hand. Yes, Gaurav.
For me, it's a balance. Like it is a kind of a, you cannot be a Lena bank. You have to be a Dena bank also. So you have to give and take. Universe and Earth is giving you a lot. Yeah. So be humble, be having gratitude, serve both, grow more, and all those things help. So Earth is beautiful place, and we can make more beautiful. This is my takeaway. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. See, you guys are very intelligent. I can see that. See, Ran Vijay is saying contribution, Richa says grounded. But my question is very basic. Okay, Dr. Major Rakesh.
Ma'am, I feel it's the hope.
I'm
If we
sorry,
lose,
I couldn't hear you.
is it clear, ma'am, now?
Yeah.
I feel it's hope, ma'am. The day
Okay.
we lose hope, we will not be surviving in this world.
All of you are right. But my question is even more basic. A very simple question, actually. Not so complex. What keeps us alive and what takes us away from that aliveness?
Ma'am, can I
the
Consciousness.
breathing.
Breathing. Breathing.
ma'am,
So,
can I say, am I audible?
yeah, you are
Yes.
audible.
I feel if we are feeling disconnected, at that moment we need some help of a guide angel or someone who can connect us back to the actual frequencies of the earth. Like some people will be in depression, so if they get some help, then that would be abundance for me, and that would be very great help as well. And without this help, without the help of anyone, if there is absence of helping hands, then the life would not be very much better like this. Like you guys are doing awesome job by helping each other on every Saturday, by arranging this kind of meetings, so which is free actually. So this kind of help us even more great success.
Absolutely. Actually, all of you are right. Not that you guys are not right. All of you are right. Thank you so much for sharing your views. Siddhalingaya ji says food. Umesh Mantri ji says body. Suman Murarka ji says body. So everyone has given answers in a context which is a little more higher than what I'm asking. I only wanted to know as to what keeps us on this earth and what takes us away from this earth. That's all. What brings us. So as soon as you come onto this earth, what's the first thing that makes you that makes you kicking alive when you come out from mother's womb? What's the first thing you think you get? What's the first gift as soon as you have been been in mother's womb, and after 3 months the doctor says ki okay, we can feel the heartbeat now and everything. What gives the child the heartbeat?
First thing child do is he cry. He take breath
Cry,
and cry.
but he can cry only when
Breathing.
he's
He breathe
alive,
and cry.
only when he's alive.
Yes.
Is it prana?
Oxygen.
So he breathes.
It's the
Oxygen.
prana.
Prana.
It's the
Prana.
prana. It's the breath. You had already said, Hirani ji, that it's breath. So breath and prana. So breath is the gross thing by which we come alive.
Yes.
But the more subtle aspect of it is prana. With prana, we do all our work. The pranic force, the breath. Breath is the one that keeps us connected to this earth. That's the first thing. As soon as we breathe in, we are on this earth alive. And as soon as we lose the breath, the last breath that we take, we are, क्या बोलते हैं, राम नाम सत्य हो गया हमारा, right? So breath and prana, basically, gross form में हम उसको देखते हैं, when we see it in gross form, it is breath, but the subtle form actually is the prana that's flowing all around our body. And we will not go very deep into that because today the topic is different than this, but they are all connected. So I want you to understand that our breath is very important, very much more than you think it to be. It's that important because this body and that cosmic consciousness from where we have come, we are interconnected with that breath. Breath is what connects us to that higher consciousness or that cosmic consciousness. We are the pind, and that is the Brahmand. Universe is Brahmand, right? So as is the pind, the body, so is the Brahmand, and we have the capacity of holding that Brahmand within us through these pranas. So now I will take you to the next part of it. A yogi says that I cannot control my mind, my senses, but I can control my breath. Thus, through the control of the breath, he controls everything. Is it true for all of us? Is it easy to control your mind, to control your senses? Which are the senses that we have? We have five. We have the 5 Gyanendriyas and the 5 Karmendriyas. Even mind is considered as one of the senses. Mind is considered the 11th sense. The 5 Karmendriyas, 5 Gyanendriyas, and 1 mind. So we consider 11 senses. Is it easy to control our senses? When we want to eat something, it's very difficult to hold ourselves from not eating it. If we have diabetes and we want to have some sweet, very difficult to control ourselves. When our mind is thinking negative, very difficult for us to, think positive. We feel resentment for someone, very difficult for us to forgive that person, isn't it? So all our senses, we find it very difficult to control our mind and senses. But we have the rain in the form of our breath. We can use our breath as that rain through which we control the horses of these senses. And a yogi does that. A yogi first becomes aware of his or her breath. And after becoming aware, because awareness is always the first step. Before you do any changes, the first thing is awareness. Even when in my advanced course, I have a module which says, I have a philosophy by which I go called AAHM. AAHM is awareness, acceptance, because some parts of our life and our thoughts and everything we are not able to accept. We keep resisting. There's no flow. We keep resisting. The moment we accept the thing as it is, we come into that flow. And then we heal. Once we are aware and we accept, that's when we start healing and then we start manifesting. But that's a different thing altogether. So awareness is always the first thing. So first becoming aware of our breath and then slowly, taking the rein in our hands and then modulating it, regulating it. And we will come to that. Adi Yogi Shiva says that million of other powers. Okay, before I tell you about this saying, so what happened once Ma Parvati sat in front of Lord Shiva and she asked him that, Lord, please tell me one Vidya which helps me in becoming perfect, in perfecting myself. Is there any such Vidya that helps me in perfecting? And when she asked this question, Lord Shiva gave her the knowledge of swara, the science of swara. I will share with you what exactly is swara. But he also added, when he was giving this Vidya to her, he told her something very, very important, that millions of other powers are useless before the strength of the swara. One who has this knowledge is always powerful, both in this world as the next. Now, if Lord Shiva has said something like this, you can imagine how powerful the Vidya of Swara is. But today, the Vidya is almost not lost, I would say, but only a few Himalayan yogis and only a handful of people probably have it. And those yogis do not share this Vidya openly with anyone because people can utilize it for wrong things also. So that's why it kind of almost had disappeared. I will like to share, there is, from the text, the direct text, there is something called Shiva Swarodaya. So Shiv Swarodaya is the whole Gyan that Lord Shiva gave to Ma Parvati. And this is from that. Sware Vedascha Shastrani Sware Gandharva Muktamam Sware Cha Sarvatra Lokyam Swarmatma Swarupakam. Within the Swara, the entire Vedas, Shastras, and musical knowledge are contained. Within the Swara are the three planes of existence: conscious, subconscious, and unconscious. Swara is verily the Atma, which is self-illumined. Now, see the power. I am sharing just 2-3 of these with you so you can understand as to how much powerful it is. It has all the Vedas. You don't need to learn Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda, Athar Veda separately. You don't need to learn all the different Shastras separately. If you know the Swara, if you are a Gyata of Swara, if you are a sadhak of Swara,
Hiring for AI and
then you have all the knowledge.
30%. While demand for other tech roles has only grown by half the rate.
So you can learn everything else if you have this knowledge. A little more to give you some more context as to what is this. There has neither been seen nor heard anything more confidential, more valuable, or more knowledgeable than the knowledge of Swara. Again, he goes on to say that, right? Through the power of the Swara, you can overcome the enemy and you can be sure to meet your friend. You can obtain the favor of Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, popularity, and all sorts of pleasure. Now, is this powerful? Very clearly, he states you can overcome your enemy, you can meet friends, you can obtain as much wealth as you want, popularity, fame, and all sorts of pleasures. That is how powerful the Swara is. So now I will come to what Swara is. Swara is basically the sound of your own breath. The sound of your own breath. Whenever we are breathing, you think that we are breathing from both the nostrils. But actually what happens is for every 1 hour, 23-ish minute, there is one nostril which is active. And then for the next hardly 40-50 seconds or a minute, both the nostrils are active. And then the other nostril operates for about same 1 hour, 20 minutes. And it differs. From 1 hour to 2 hour, it differs from person to person, depending on the time of the day, your lifestyle and everything. And they are called swaras. This knowledge of where the nostril is flowing from. So left side is called the Ida Nadi.
Ida. Ida.
Yeah. Left is Ida,
Moon.
which is known to have the blessing of moon.
Moon.
Right side is Pingala. Pingala is the sun nadi. And when both the nostrils flow, it's the Sushumna that flows. So what characteristic does a moon have? What are the different characteristics? So I'll stop the share right now and we will discuss more about Swara right now.
It's
Moon is more
and
about calmness, peace.
Moon is for calmness, peace, absolutely. What else?
But ultimately,
What
the
else?
swara will come to energy, no? It is all about energy, right?
It's all about energy, definitely. Everything
Okay.
is energy. Whatever
Thank
we are talking about is energy. So, with the moon is representing calmness, the cooling energy, and it's also representing the connection with parasympathetic nerve.
Parasympathetic.
We have
Yeah.
sympathetic system and parasympathetic. Parasympathetic, when we are in parasympathetic mode, we are calmer, cooler, stable, balanced. And when the sympathetic nerve system is on, then we are in anxiety, stress, and all of those kind of emotions. So, and whenever the left nostril flows, our right side of the brain, the right hemisphere of the brain gets activated. When the right, that is the Pingla side, is on, then the left side of the brain gets activated. So right side is also Shiva and the left side is Shakti. And left side is also, we have, our first is our Annamaya Kosha. Then we have the, the subtle body. And then we have the causal body.
Causal
So it's basically the Manomaya Kosha. That is being impacted by the left side, and the right side is more like, it's the sun energy, right? So more of that high energy, vibrant, Josh, all of that is linked to that. Why is this Gyan important? Because if we have the knowledge of which side is flowing and we align our actions to that flow, no one can stop us from manifesting whatever we desire. So say suppose right now, and how do you check it? You just keep your hand just, below your nostril like this. And there are many ways of checking it. This is just one of the ways. And you can find out which side you feel the air, on which side of your hand you're feeling the air. So if it is on the right hand, your right nostril, which is the Pingla, which is flowing. On left, if you feel it, it's the Ida. If you feel it on both the sides, it's the Sushumna, which is flowing. If Sushumna flows, you should not do anything apart from meditation or taking the name of God, praying and aligning with God. You should not do any worthwhile work because it's destructive for all kinds of worldly related things. You should never do any worldly related things when your Sushumna is flowing. Ida is considered for all kinds of worldly work which requires stability, auspiciousness, calmness. All those kind of work are done on the Ida side of the flow. And anything like, for example, public speaking or buying and selling of, commercial things, any of those things are done on the right hand side. For example, you drink water on the left and you eat on the right. If you have knowledge of these things, your health will always be good. You will be able to manifest. If you're going for long distance travels, doing everything in the alignment with of the, the knowledge of the swara. As soon as you wake up, and you check your swara and say, suppose your left swara is flowing. Then the first thing you do is you touch that side of your face with your hand. It's like, your blessing. And then as soon as you want to step down from the bed, you put the left feet on the floor first. Touch Mother Earth with your left hand. Take the blessing. She bears your burden throughout the day, isn't it? And then put the right feet beside it. So these are small changes. Once we start becoming aware, and swara is not the only thing. There is more science to that. So which side is flowing once you know? Now there are elements into it. How many elements do we have? How many elements is this body, this universe is made up of? Anyone wants to share? What are the different elements?
5.
Five
Air,
elements. Which
water,
are those 5
fire.
elements?
There
Air,
are
water,
8.
fire,
Fire.
sky. What
Ether.
Air, water, fire,
Agni,
Agni,
Vayu,
Vayu, Jal,
Sky.
Akash,
Akash,
Jal,
sky.
Prithvi. Yes.
And Prithvi,
and
earth.
then another 3 are there. That is Man, Buddhi, Ahankar.
Yeah, they're not under the
different.
elements.
Different.
So 5 elements, basically our body and this whole universe is made up of these 5 elements. These 5 elements we have come from, and once our body, decomposes, it goes back to these 5 elements.
Everything
Very
is made of this
simple.
element. Yes.
Yes. So our breath also has these 5 elements. So even in, say, your left nostril is flowing, it might be flowing in the earth element, it might be flowing in the fire element, water element, akash element, or the air element. And we have to have that knowledge as well, because once we begin, we always begin on a basic thing, right? So I will not go so much deep into that. We have to do sadhana to understand which element is flowing and all of that. And they have different anguls to find out. Like, for example, like 20 anguls, if you count from your nostril to 20 angul, then that will be your ether element. 16 will be water element, 12 will be earth element, 8 will be the air element, and 4 will be the water element as the fire element. So, and they flow in different ways. Some flow in between the nostrils, some at the top of nostrils, some at the bottom, some on the side like air. So this can be found out after doing some sadhana on it. But the basic things, if you learn right now, and my purpose is to make you aware of the most basic stuff so you can get started. I want it to be practical for you so that you are able to do something instantly. Tomorrow you wake up and you start following your swara as to, which side your nostril is flowing from, and you start aligning yourself. You are going for an important meeting with your client who has, prospect of giving you a business. So you check your swara as soon as you are stepping out of the house before that. And if your left swara is flowing, you breathe in and you step out with your left leg outside your home. For sure, you are going to, get the business, and keeping that person. And by the time you reach that person, keeping that person on the same side of the flow of your nostril. Whatever side is flowing, if I have to get a business from Shivani and I come to meet Shivani, I will try to keep Shivani on, if my left is flowing, I will keep you on my left-hand side. And anything you give to me, I will take it from my left hand. Anything I give to you, I will give you from my left hand. I will not use my right-hand side of the body. And the knowledge of this, so if we are doing something very intellectual, it demands a lot of, that high intellectual awareness like mathematics or some very, very technical and crucial kind of subjects, then our sun swara, if it is flowing, then we are able to grasp it better, much better, able to have more focus. And for physical, manual work, some things which require physical labor, that or activeness, you're going for hiking, you require Sanswara. So knowing all these things helps you keeping yourself in alignment. Now, or there are also days when it's been determined by the universe that on these days, these swaras should flow. So we will not go so much into that because, we have very limited time. But the basic thing that I want to share with you is keeping yourself in flow with your swara. And if some activity that you must do in left swara and your right nostril is flowing, how do you change it? How will you change your swara? Do you think you can change your swara? If your left nostril is flowing, do you think you can change it to the right swara? Do you think it's possible?
Practice, it might be possible, ma'am.
Right. So what do we do? If my nostril is flowing on the right hand side, what I will do is I will make a feast with my hands. Earlier, they used to have something called yog danda. They used to carry the danda. The yogis used to carry that danda, and they would just put that danda below their, armpit. But what we can do is we just make a feast with our hand and put that below our hands. Keep it there for approximately about a minute. And as soon as we do that, the opposite side of the nostril will start flowing after keeping it there for some time. And again, the timing, the duration of that change depends on how much you have been able to manage your breath through the process of Nadi Shodhan and certain pranayams. The more grasp you have over your breath, the more you are able to regulate it, the faster it is. Within a few seconds, 3-4 seconds, you will be able to just change it. You will just put it over here and your nostril will start flowing according to your will. So it's a very important science, and knowing this, you can overcome, as you already showed you that you can overcome your enemies, you can get the deals that you want, you can get your promotions, be successful in the interviews. While eating, your right swara should flow. While drinking, left. While passing stool, right. While, for urination, left. Like that, there is, lot of things. But in simple words, if I have to tell you, for anything which requires stability and auspiciousness, it's the left swara. Anything else is the right swara. Now, let me go back to the presentation quickly. So in Shukla Paksha, this is again very higher information. You might not be able to remember, but keeping it very simple still. In Shukla Paksh, which is the bright fortnight, when the moon is basically waxing, in that time, Ida flows at sunrise. On the first day, second day, third day, then alternates to Pingla on 4, 5, 6, and then again to 7, 8, 9, back to Ida. Like this, it alternates in those 15 days. And in Krishna Paksha, which is the waning moon, which we are in right now, we are in Krishna Paksha, the waning moon period, the dark fortnight period. In this time, the Pingla flows early in the morning from sunrise. So you don't need to know this right now. Just the first thing I would want to tell you is start becoming aware of your swara. If you want to really get started on the journey of swara, start checking your swara at least once in a 1 hour and probably make a notebook and start writing over there as to at this time, this swara was flowing. At this time, this swara was flowing. And just be vigilant, become aware. As I said, that everything begins with awareness. The first thing is that awareness of what swara is flowing, and then what happens, you will start seeing patterns. Once you have, probably seen this for 15 days, you will start realizing a lot of patterns. Oh, I got a headache on this day, and at that time, my this swara was flowing. Oh, I got constipated, and I was, constantly on this swara for 3 hours, 4 hours on Ida swara or the left swara. My left nostril was flowing, and I was constipated. So you will start realizing a lot of your patterns. Oh, I met this person during this swara and the work did not happen. I met at this swara and the work happened. Just start watching yourself for the next 15 days. Become an observer, a student of your swara, and you will find a lot of patterns emerging from your own life. What is the pattern of swara that you see in your own life? And then you will be able to, learn more advanced things after that and align yourself with the flow of swara and start manifesting things as you want them to be. So, and coming to now yogic lifestyle and breath, very important for us, because breath is the only thing that binds us to that cosmic consciousness, that cosmic energy. We are also energy. The cosmic energy is the one that is regulating the whole universe. So the first thing is deep breathing always. As soon as you wake up and, after freshening up, do some deep breathing. If you have never done an abdominal breathing, I want to take you through small abdominal breathing instantly. So, keeping your face very calm, your body calm and relaxed, you will start breathing in till, and you will keep your right hand on your abdomen. If you want, you can keep your left hand on your chest. This is only to see that your abdomen comes out, bulges out when you breathe in deep. When I cannot take any more air in my abdomen, by that time I see that my abdomen has completely bulged out, but my chest remains the same. So this is called abdominal breathing. And when I start breathing out, the abdomen completely goes inside. So you want to do 1 or 2 rounds of abdominal breathing with me. So when I say breathe in, start breathing in as much as you can breathe till you can no longer hold the breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in 1 more time. Breathe out. When you do deep abdominal breathing, your one breath should be at least a good 15-second long. So your breath becomes longer, deeper, and once you do 5 rounds, you realize that if you were anxious just before doing the breathing, you feel now centered, you feel calm. So begin your day with at least 5 rounds of these abdominal breaths and be conscious of how you are breathing throughout the day. If at any point of time you are in the office and you have a presentation to give, or you have to meet boss has asked you to come into his cabin and something important, maybe he's sharing about your promotion, So at that time, first do some deep abdominal breathing. Check your swara. Make sure your swara is flowing from whichever side. You sit, facing the boss according to that swara, and do all your interactions based on that. So keeping this will be very, very crucial for you. The more you become aware of your breathing, the more you will be able to control your life. Now, coming to just the last part. Every morning, wake up with a big smile. We have dollops of ice creams, but what if we start having dollops of smile that actually, smiling till the eyes, not a artificial smile. Smiling till your eyes. Can everyone smile till your eyes right now? Let your smile reach your eyes, the corner of your eyes.
Sparkling eye.
Yes.
And if you can come on camera, it would be great.
Yeah, that would be
Let's have a
awesome.
group picture together.
So,
Lot of smiling faces we can see.
okay. Yes, lot of smiling faces. Thank you so much. And how do you feel with that bright? Yes. So I want to make you do a small exercise. So as I go on saying something, you keep smiling according to that. So smile. Eyes tak smile. Till the top of your head smile. Till your back smile. Till your whole body smile. Now, how's the smile? Is it like a big one? Yes.
Yes. Yes. It's from within.
Yes. And it instantly takes away all your stress, all your anxiety, everything. You just drop that. Imagine if you start your day with this kind of a smile, a genuine smile. Then you start your day on a positive note. What do you tell your subconscious mind? That all is well
Only.
and everything is going to be to the best for me and everyone that I meet. And so what is yogic lifestyle? In short, I have not kept much because the time was very short for this session. The yogis basically, people think that yoga begins on a mat and ends on a mat. Yogasanas is yoga, people think, or maybe maximum pranayam dal diya usme, and that is yoga. That is so untrue. Nothing can be further from the truth than that. Yoga is a complete way of leading your life. Yoga is leading your life like a yogi. And a yogi does not mean that you have to leave everything and go to Himalayas and, just become a sadhak, a yogi. No. Yogi just means the attitude with which you lead your life, the attitude. So, discipline, moderation, doing things with moderation, nothing too much, nothing too little. Karmanyevadhikaraste, ma phaleshu kadachana. Lord Krishna says that doing the karma is in your hands. That is your right, doing the karma. But expecting the karma phal is not for you to seek. So when we do our karma with that attitude, then we pave our path to success. Because otherwise we get negativity, we get resentment, we get frustrated, and we pile up negativity, subconscious negative beliefs, and we pile up negative karma, because karma is nothing but intentions. It begins with your intention. Karma is not only something physical. If you murder someone, only then that is not a bad karma. Even if I think of killing someone or I wish bad for someone, I have already done a bad karma. So when we do anything with that thought, that karma is only in my hand and I will get the phal accordingly, but that's not for me to seek. We are able to do our stuff with more focus and that joy, that peace. And forgiveness and gratitude always go hand in hand. You cannot be grateful if you have so much of resentment towards someone, if so much of grudge towards someone. How can you feel gratitude if you have so much of negative emotion for someone? So you must keep forgiving yourself also. It's not only about other people. Stop judging yourself. Keep forgiving yourself for everything that you feel you have not done right or you could have done better. You are trying your best. You are giving your best. And then being grateful for everything that we have. Swadhyay. Swadhyay is nothing but self-study. The study of swara that I have asked you to do. That is also a swadhyay. It will tell you more about yourself, your patterns, how your life is unfolding, how you are living your life, what are the patterns. So that self-study. Someone wants you to say something?
I hope
By mistake, some
God
disturbance
is
was
on
there.
mute.
And the final thing that you can do, every one of us, we should do, must do, is review of the day. How do we do a review of the day? How do we do a review of the day? By just giving 5 to 7 minutes where we quickly go through the major things that we began from morning till now. If it is night, just quickly going through the major things. If someone said something, how did we react? Could we have done it better? What were the places where, probably I didn't want to get angry, but I got angry. But there were 5 times when I could have gotten angry, but I got angry only at 3 times. 2 times I was able to keep myself from getting really angry. I just counted probably from 20 to 1, and I was able to keep myself cool and calm in those 2 times, appreciating myself for the things that I am doing right. And reviewing myself gives me that opportunity that those 3 times when I slipped off and when I got angry, probably tomorrow I'll try to bring that number down by 1 more. So doing the review of the day at night gives us the opportunity to make ourselves into better human beings. Every night, if we can give that 5, 7 minutes, 10 minutes of that time just before we sleep and do a quick review of the day, we start understanding our patterns once again, and we are able to make ourselves better the next day, even by 1%. You've heard that, right? If you make yourself better by 1% also every single day, then by the cumulative, the compound interest that it generates in 1 year is mind-boggling. You have become better than more than by 300% probably. So that's mind-boggling. And so finishing with that, and all the questions, anything are most welcome. I wanted to share a lot more, but very limited time. So I'm open to questions now.
Thank you, Anshu. It was really enriching. A lot of new insights you bring in. And I hope the science of Swara is not very known to everyone. Maybe some people might be knowing. So I've shared a very interesting video on Swara Vigyan in the groups. So that is for the beginners a very great video And I too learned sometimes before about it. So I've shared in the group, so you can go through that YouTube video and you can get benefited. And once we start living with this awareness, with this knowledge, definitely we can tackle things the way we want, and a lot of things start changing meanwhile. When you understand the science behind and you start implementing those things. So I have also started implementing little things. Not, it takes time for you to get aware all these sciences in depth, and definitely learning is a journey that we must strive for, and that's where this community skilling on Saturdays is striving to keep learning every Saturday the deeper concepts with the experts. And definitely, yeah, Ranvijay, you can go ahead. So that is what I wanted to
Thank
speak.
you.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so like I have one question. When you said like how to change the swara, if you can repeat once more for me. So let's say if I'm going to the left side, so how to do for the right side? So the armpit,
Okay.
you said make a fist and keep it on the armpit. So let's say now my right one is very active. So I want to
Hmm.
activate the left one. So which
If you
side
want to
armpit
activate,
should I keep?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right. So if your right one is active and you want to activate the left one, then on the opposite side, the same side of the flowing swara, swara, you will make a feast and you'll keep it under that armpit on the side of the flowing swara, the opposite
Okay,
side of where
got
you
it.
want to activate it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got
And
it,
it
got it.
will
Yeah,
get
right. Yeah.
activated on the opposite side. Or there are other ways of doing as well. So you lie down and I will lie down on the right hand side. I will lie down with my side on the right for some 1-2 minutes. And once I'm lying down on the right hand side, my left swara will start flowing. So it is also said that waking up on the left swara is good, and at night sleeping on the right swara is very good. So that is keeping your left active, right active throughout the night, sleeping on the left side of your body. Sleeping in the night on the left side is very good for our health. Trying to, not take too many rights and lefts throughout the night, and mostly keeping on the left is very good for us. I hope I answered your question. The
Yeah, yeah,
side which
thank
is,
you. Yeah, I got it.
yeah, you keep your feast on the same side.
There are some other techniques shared, so you can watch that video. So you'll definitely get a lot of new insights for this. And for sleeping on the left side, there is a science that your stomach is in the proper direction, and the food remains at the bottom of the stomach, that do not creates the acidity part of it. And that is what when you don't have gastric problems and constipation and all that, those things, that is the reason to sleep on the left side.
And on medical terms, can I share?
Yes, please. You are a gynec, so you
Yes,
can
on
add
medical
more to it.
terms, yeah, and medical terms, we have a heart and stomach on left side and the liver major part on the right side. So the
Right.
inferior vena cava taking blood from our lower body to heart from the right side. So when we sleep on the right side, there will be a pressing on the inferior vena cava. So there will be accumulation or some other disturbances in the carrying the blood from down to up. So when we sleep on the left side, it is released well. So there will be a easy way of getting blood to heart. So that is the way, and we always tell all pregnant ladies to sleep on the left side, and the baby will get more the adequate blood. So this is the medical way. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Renu.
Thank you for
That was
sharing that.
really added value to everyone.
So another thing I want to share with you is there is a book called The Science of Brain Breathing by Swami Mukti Bodhananda. And I'm very proud to share that this book has come through my guru, which is Swami Satyananda Saraswati. He is the founder of Bihar School of Yoga. And Shiva and Swami Satyananda Saraswati, both are my guru. I have been, from the time I remember God, Bhagwan kaun hote hain, from the time probably I knew who is God. I think I knew only Shiva. I was only, fascinated with him and always considered him my everything. So this gyan coming from him and then passed on by my, in this world, my guru Swami Satyananda Saraswati, who has already taken a Mahasamadhi. But with his guidance, one of his disciples, Swami Mukti Bodhananda, wrote this book, which is the most authoritative book. If you go finding a book in the market, you will find only this book, which is the most authoritative, The Science of Brain Breathing. Also has the translation of Shiv Swarodaya in it. Apart from, their own analysis and everything, there is translation of Shiv Swarodaya in it. So you can refer to this book as well.
Thank you, Anshu, for recommending this book. Definitely we'll go through it. So any person from the audience have any question to ask to Anshu or share your thoughts, you are most welcome.
No, good morning,
Anyone?
ma'am.
Yeah,
Once again,
please.
Anshu, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, nowadays I see many of my patients and even myself, we don't get adequate sleep. Though we sleep for 6 hours, 8 hours, and Sundays we sleep for 12 hours also, but we are not getting that energy back. So, is there anything which can help from a Swara Yoga?
Absolutely. So the already the things that I shared, one is, constantly deep breathing, constantly being, aware of your swara and aligning your things to that swara. So eating in the right swara, drinking anything that you're drinking, whether it's tea, coffee, water, anything that you drink in left swara, except alcohol. Alcohol is in right swara. But any other thing that you drink is on left swara. And then sleeping on the left-hand side. If you are doing these basic things, and one last thing, that yoga nidra. If you feel that you're not getting enough energy, once you have already started doing this deep breathing and swara, you will already see a lot of change happening, because your rhythm is against the universal rhythm, and that is why you're not finding that energy. Once you start flowing with the rhythm of the universe, you will start regaining that energy back, and you will not require too much to sleep. Adding on that yoga nidra, before you sleep, if you can do at least 15 minutes of yoga nidra, where yoga nidra is not to make you sleep. So while you do the yoga nidra, you try to keep yourself awake. That is the purpose of yoga nidra. Yoga nidra is not really about sleeping, though the word nidra is there. In English, see, English cannot do justice to a lot of Indian terminologies. It says, psychic sleep or yogic sleep, but sleep is not the word. This nidra is different. Your, subconscious mind is active when you are doing the yoga nidra. So you do it consciously. And after doing the yoga nidra, after turning off, probably you are hearing it from the mobile. So after turning off the yoga nidra, putting your mobile in flight mode, and then going to the sleep, you will see that the whole pattern of your sleep, after doing it, of course, consistently, you will see that your sleep pattern has changed. And keep doing these deep abdominal breathings. I wanted to share a lot more. You have something called yogic breath also that we can do, but I don't want to, just bombard you. I want to give you some practical takeaways that you can do immediately and not give you just too much of gyan. So do abdominal breathings as much as you can throughout the day, becoming conscious of your breath, that, okay, I'm right now breathing in shallow and very fast. So then becoming conscious of it and doing 5 abdominal breaths right now. And then going ahead with your day again after some time, maybe an hour later, again 5 abdominal breaths. So and becoming again, as I constantly am saying, that becoming aware of your swara. Start becoming a student of your swara and your breath. and maybe start a small notepad or something and start inscribing certain things about, what you notice, how shallow you are breathing, how deep you are breathing, which side swara is flowing when you are doing what, or any problems you are facing. Just making a note of that towards sleep time, doing the Yoga Nidra, they will help you tremendously in aligning your energies back to the universal energy. And you will feel after 7 days, through Shivani or whoever, let me know how you feel. Once you have done this for the next 7 days, let me know how you feel. How are you sleeping? When you wake up in the morning, how are you feeling?
Definitely, ma'am. Thank you so, so much.
Welcome.
Any questions? Any thought sharing questions, or anything you wish to convey us also for bringing these sessions? Any suggestions are most welcome. There are gratitude posts. And definitely, Anshu, as you said, I would like to add here that gratitude and forgiveness definitely go hand in hand. Once you start being grateful for someone or something, you start losing the grudges you hold within you, within your heart. You start losing those grudges, and gradually you will notice that you are forgiving that person once you start being grateful for that person. Or maybe it may be a person, it may be something that you are, or some event or circumstances that have been there in your life. Definitely they once you start being grateful for it, there are certain practices that you need to follow. And once you start practicing those, you start the grudges you hold, the complaints you hold of that person, of that thing, or that circumstance start fading away. So definitely forgiveness and gratitude go hand in hand. So that's a wonderful statement that you put it, and I wanted to add this point to it.
And begin your day with a smile, end your day with a smile, and keep having those bursts of smile throughout the day. Throughout the day,
Definitely.
as soon as you realize that, in that awareness, oh my God, I'm probably, my face is like this, then, just bring in that sunshine onto your face. Not only will you light up your soul, you will light up the other people's soul, whoever in front of, you are. Their souls also get lighted up when you smile. Something as simple, but only simple things are the most wonderful things in this world. We try to complicate things a lot, but simple things are the real, wisdom that we need.
So these words connects me to the thought that with a smile we can actually change our moods. And there is a verse that is known as "Make it till you fake it." So even when your mood is the worst, something has happened just a minute before, and your mood is worse, you can instantly switch your moods with a smile, with a fake smile. Because you cannot be in two emotions at the same time. Either you can be happy or sad, and then switching your emotions, your mood with the power of smile will definitely make you actually smile. And I'm reminded of the session that Neeta ma'am conducted on law of attraction. And she said, if something has happened wrong, or somebody has come and argued with you, it can be anything. So you cannot be happy for at the moment for that wrong thing. So shift your thoughts to something that makes you happy, and instantly you will feel a shift in your energy, in your moods, in your emotions. And definitely you are going to shift that energy and emotions within you, thinking that why I should waste my remaining other minutes of the day just because something happened in last 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 10 minutes. Yes, Gaurav, please go ahead.
Thanks, Shivani. And I think it is connecting to me also when you said fake it till you make it. So
Yeah.
either you're done or yet to be done. There is no statement of maybe it will be done, not yet, not done. So that always helps. And even on smile, I can say smile is the curve which make everything straight. So just use the smile as much as you can. And genuine smile, even if you are in trouble, any problem, just smile. It is showing that you have the power to handle the situation also. So yeah, it always works. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Gaurav, for
Absolutely. I
adding
want to
your
share actually
views.
something. So I
Yes,
had this
please.
client. And she was almost undergoing depression. And when she met me the first time ever, and we came on the Zoom, her face was totally like, you can literally say it was like this. And all throughout the session, her face was like this. At the end, I just said, uh, smile. I just took her name and I said, can you smile? And she was confused. She couldn't understand, but she was like, okay. I said, no, you have to wake up with a smile tomorrow. So can you show me how you smile? And you won't believe how her face lighted up. It became a different personality altogether. The brooding face that she had and everything. And that made, I had so much feedback from my clients that as simple thing as smiling made a major difference to their lives. Waking up with a smile made a major difference to their lives. Because as soon as we open our eyes, we start worrying and thinking about, oh my god, this project has to be done, ye to client acha nahi hai, this will happen, that will happen, this will go bad, that will go bad. And doing all of that, we begin our day on that note of anxiety and stress from the morning. But if we choose to just smile and tell ourselves that everything is going to be good and everything is going to be bright and the sun will be shining bright, then we automatically tune ourselves into that subconscious state of mind where everything does actually go right.
Definitely. So thank you, Anshu, for sparing your time with all of us today and sharing your knowledge. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank
And
you.
Dr. Major Rakesh, thank you for being on camera throughout. So it was wonderful to see people on camera. Otherwise, normally we are talking with black screens with white text written on it. So it's wonderful to see few people. Dr. Renu also was on camera. Prithvi, thank you. Gauravji, thank you. So let's meet another Saturday. And I would like to announce that we are starting this 21-day gratitude implementation workshop that Hirani sir will be leading along with myself and other authors of our book. We came together as a team, and now we wish to spread the magic of gratitude to everyone out there. So whosoever wants, you are all are invited to come and join us for this workshop, and you will definitely see wonderful transformations happening around you. A lot of positive things you will witness, and you yourself will come forward and share your experience with us. So that's yeah, Gaurav, that's the commitment we are giving you. Yes, Gaurav,
Usually,
please.
I want to share I was day before yesterday. I was sitting in the canteen and two guys were talking. They had some ligament injury. Someone said I had leg injury while playing. Someone got just sleep in the washroom and so something. So I was able to see. Wow, I am so fortunate. I'm not having any injury. Then in the
Yeah.
evening, I was trained and one lady was super confident, very positive mindset, and she said, unfortunately, in my marriage, I have to go through divorce and many things. Despite I was trying my all best. So I was thinking, oh, I'm so grateful that my family is really supportive. So frankly, when we hear from the around the world, we are so fortunate, but we don't realize the things which comes easily comes for free or by natural. So that makes either you want to be in victim mindset always in gratitude that I have all abundance. So it really, we can see that we have so much. Yeah. So I thought of sharing.
So thank you, Gaurav, for sharing your experience. And definitely, when we are in gratitude, all other things like negative things go away from us. We are in a happy state. And once we do things in a happy state, definitely positive results are gonna come.
And
Yes,
it
Irani,
start,
sir, please go ahead.
I can see that it start happening. Like example, a lot of people tell to me that Gaurav, you're so lucky. When you enter into any meeting, it start happening those projects. You start getting into projects. So, and you will not believe. Earlier, I was saying that I'm lucky. Now, surrounding people have started saying the same thing.
So this is
And it
this is a sign that gratitude is working for you. And it has been written that when gratitude starts working, you will feel happy. People will start complimenting you, that they feel positive with your energy by talking to you. And you will start getting such compliments from people when gratitude starts working for you. And you will notice it. So there are signs, we call it magical cues or the sign of the universe. And you will start noticing it from people around you. You will start feeling a high on energy within yourself. You will start feeling into a happy state, and that is all. Even I too noticed once I was writing this book and editing it, I started feeling all these things. Once I started reading those things and implementing, I started feeling in that zone. That is when you'll start practicing and realizing it by your own. Nobody can tell you these experiences. You yourself will experience it.
so it is looks like a thermostat towards success. You become
Yeah,
a success.
yeah.
Increasing.
Things start coming into a positive results wherever you are focusing on. Yes, Irani sir.
I was just want to say there are always two choices. Either have a frown or have a smile on your face. Every moment. It depends on you because you will have to live the life. Life is going to continue. It depends on you how you want to live it, by frowning or by smiling. And luck, as you said, Gaurav, luck is something within you. Every time, whatever you do, it might happen as you wish or it might happen otherwise. But you have to understand that what is happening for good. Something happened today and something will not happen today, but it will give you benefit tomorrow. So luck is in your favor when you feel luck. That's all. Life is simple. You are right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Irani sir. And thank you, Anshu, for all the time. Early morning, you are joining us. Yeah, thank you,
Thank
Ranvadi.
you everyone for being the amazing audience you have
Madam,
been and on all the sharings also. Beautiful sharings. Thank you so much.
Madam,
Thank you.
I'm having one.
Thank you.
I want your
Yes, yes.
clarification. Yeah,
Yes.
Madam, you told he was asking a question at the time that I didn't understood actually. See, actually, I am breathing in the right nostril and I want to switch to left nostril. That time I have to keep my fist below my this one on the left armpit. Is it like that? How to switch from right to left?
From right to left, you want to switch. Then on
Yeah.
the right hand side itself, whatever side
Yeah.
is flowing. So right is flowing, you're
Right.
saying. So on
Yes,
the
madam.
right hand side itself, you will just make a fist out of your hand and you will keep it below your armpit. And you will keep it there for at least a good 20 seconds to 1 minute, depending on how. Right now, it might take you a little longer, as I said, because your breath is not modulated and regulated. With consistent progression of pranayam, doing Nadi Shodhan and Kapalbhati.
Madam,
In fact, 3 pranayams, if you can do, one is Kapalbhati is not a pranayam. Kapalbhati is actually a cleansing exercise in yoga. So doing 5 minutes of Kapalbhati, then followed by 5 minutes of Nadi Shodhan, and then 5 minutes of Bhramri. If you can follow these 3 every morning in empty stomach, make sure you do it whenever you do it in the day. It's okay, but it should be empty stomach. If you have had a meal, maybe 4 hours later to that. So once you start doing that, you'll see that, your control over your breath has become more, and you will be able to switch your nostrils in few seconds only. So putting the piece on the same side of the flow, if you want to activate the other side.
Madam,
Means I have to keep the fist on the right side only. Right side, if I keep, left will start.
Sir, 1 minute.
Yes.
Fist, madam,
Yes.
fist
Thank you,
by
madam.
left
Thank you,
hand
sir.
under right arm, right? If the right nose is flowing, the fist in the left hand under right arm.
Yes, the fist made
Yes.
in the left hand, kept under the
no.
right arm. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I mean,
Thank
same
you so
side,
much,
so you
madam.
can't keep. If you are too flexible, maybe you will be able to manage, but it will make it difficult.
Madam, thank you so much for a wonderful session.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
so
you.
enlightening. Thank you, Shivani ji and Irani sir. Thank you so much.
And wishing everyone
Every
a happy
Saturday we
festive
are
week.
getting a
Yeah, thank you. And wishing everyone a happy festive week, a very happy Diwali in advance.
Yes, very
Stay, stay safe and enjoy the festivities. See
happy
you
Diwali to
Thank
all.
you,
next
Shivani, and
Saturday.
wishing everyone the same. And thank you so much.
Diwali.
Thank you. It was a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks a
Thank you.
lot.
Happy Diwali to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.